Somebody asked a great question based on my last video, and I had to go away and think about it because it's a great question. Why do I tell somebody who needs to shop with the cool palette that they are a cool summer? Recap the other video. When somebody is given a cool summer result, what is happening is when true summer colors were looked at against the cool palette colors, I've grabbed the winter reference, this is the cool palette wins, and this would be the reference to use when shopping. I sat back and thought about it. It's really, I think, for me to sort of know how the path I arrived at the cool palette. And I might actually stop telling people they're cool summer because it actually, in my opinion, doesn't matter on the ground shopping. They would use the cool reference. And so, yeah, it's really maybe to check work and for the path to know for the professional on how they arrive at the result, as opposed to useful information to the consumer. And thank you for this lovely question. I just posted it as my own question to make that other person private. If somebody from a professional's perspective is given a cool summer result, what does that mean? In step 1 of color analysis, the cool colors won over warm. And in step 2 of color analysis, it was a really tough call between winter and summer. And then when winter versus the cool palette and summer versus the cool palette was looked at in step 3, the cool palette was the winner. Those of you who love to know the exact color dimensions on every chart that I give out, there's a color dimensions section to my clients, and so you can go back to your references if you have received references if you're a client of mine. Yes, technically, a cool winter could choose slightly darker or brighter colors, but this would be the guide anyways, and a cool summer could choose lighter and softer colors, but this would be the guide anyways. You aren't matching exactly to references anyways, and if you are, that's going to be extremely difficult shopping experience. Even me as a true summer, some of you even comment on my look saying, oh, that's dark for true summer. I go outside my palette because it's extremely difficult sometimes. We're at the mercy of what's in the stores. And so, my advice always is not to be technical with color analysis references. It will not be fun. And I love the discussion on yesterday's video, and thank you for all your comments. What I will say is, if you really want these extreme details in general, I recommend there's a complete guide to color analysis download on my site that you might be interested. There's a color analysis training link within my services menu on my site that you might want to look at. Color analysis started trending again. I used to just give people their references and they were on their way. And then all of a sudden it's become trending, and with all these free online materials adding to confusion to the mix, and who do you believe and what system are you reviewing and all that. Like, if you really want the details beyond knowing what your color palette is, for professional color analysis training would be what I would suggest, or even just reading the guide. And that came up based on yesterday's video is, oh, but I like looking at Pinterest boards online to look at outfit combinations. Well, step 1 in an image consulting process for somebody's appearance is finding out their color analysis result. Step 2 is then looking at your signature style, which you can get the digital download to assess yourself signature style from my site, but also incorporating other aspects of your body. I call that a style analysis. And so while looking at Pinterest boards online, may be fun, and I totally understand that, but you'll need to incorporate your own unique style needs with your color assessment to pull it all together. For example, what I wear probably in many cases won't work for you. I'm a massive creative type. I don't see looks on the internet that really resonate with me in the summer palette. I just circle it around what I know my style analysis results are. The lighting is really bad in this video, sorry. So if you want to find out your style considerations and want them professionally assessed, I recommend contacting an image consultant. There's online services of that. I used to offer them, but I've chosen to focus only on color analysis.